Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are back for another week of Journal with me. This is Jolene with AJeweldDesign. And we are almost done with this series of Botanical, Iris and Herb, Garden Journal. We are going to work on some ephemera today to finish off this book. And then I will off camera do a bunch of itty bitty things and finessing and final tuning. And in 2 weeks, I will then do the flip through of this gorgeous journal. It's very eclectic. It's botanical. It's a little grunge. It's everything, right? And we've got fabric. We've got lace. We've got papers. We've got books. We've got inserts. Fabric tucks, fabric cover, tissue fabric cover. A little bit of everything, right? I've added the corners to it just to finish it off. We still have a tassel to add to this sucker. It's definitely, a hearty, thick, just lovely, eclectic, wildflower, or not really wildflower, but botanically wildflower book. And so we're going to just do a little bit of decorating on some of the ephemera that's running through here. That just a little bit of detail on the front, so there's still plenty of room on the back. And like I said, in about 2 weeks, I will give you guys the final walkthrough as our final finale. As we did an intro to this, we'll do a finale to this and be done, because I do have a lot of retro based pieces I want to work on in June. So each week we'll work on a different journal or a different aspect of my design. Oh, they're double. Ooh, hold on, I'm gonna try something real quick. But I think, yeah, we got these clear sheets, right, to be able to work on, so that I wouldn't have to worry about getting this so dirty. And my light shines straight on top of it, as you can tell. And that is extremely annoying. So, I don't know. I have these cute pads, unless I flip them upside down, but I still think the light... Oh, that does a weird thing to all of it. So, well, I'll have to play with that. I was trying to get a new mat to work with, but I don't have natural light to play with, so I rely on a lamp, and that doesn't work. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, we're going to work on ephemera. I'm going to do a little differently this time around. We're going to do a little bit of a time lapse so that I can get a bunch done. But I will talk over it as we're going along about what I was doing. I still have all my normal conversation. I just want to make sure I get enough done. You actually get to see a couple of varieties. I definitely slow down when I'm talking. I don't get as much graphics done. I'm too busy trying to keep you guys engaged in a one-sided conversation and craft at the same time. So we'll give this a shot, see how this goes. We won't do it very often. This is something I don't do all the time, but there are times when it's definitely necessary. So hopefully you enjoy this Thursday's journal with me as we work on ephemera. We're working on the outside of books. We're working on trifolds. We're working on tags and large journal cards. Just putting a little bit of the last of the lovely ephemera, all the words and butterflies and flowers, and not only pockets, but we have corner pockets I'm going to use as decor. Even came across these cute, which you can't see them in here, came one of my monthly subscriptions, these really cute stickers. They look like they should be monthly, but they say like mint and chives and oregano and parsley. So we may pick a couple of these that have, like the sage, where I have them similar. And I really need that layering capability. We might use a few of these too, just to stretch that herbal side of our botanical kit into the larger pieces. Not everything, but some things. So, all right, we're going to have just a moment here where I silence myself, and get to work. And then, we'll have a conversation as I'm chatting along. But hopefully that way I can keep this lovely video to under an hour and still get some stuff done with you guys. I shouldn't say for you, but with you guys. And get through the middle of May. Can you believe it? Middle of May already by Thursday and Friday here. We are middle of May already. So, all right, here goes nothing. All right, I'm back. As you notice, we went from nothing on my screen to, look, I have stuff done. So apparently when I don't use the stabilizer, it puts it in like 4K quality. It's gorgeous. It's not muted. There's no, you guys don't look washed. You don't think my stuff looks washed out, but I can only record for 5 minutes apparently. I had this problem last week when I was working on your guys' reveal. for some of my file folder stuff. And I started tonight because I thought, oh, this will be gorgeous. I have all this ephemera, not tonight, but today. And yeah, 5 minutes in. I'm 45 minutes on to working on these guys, and I happened to check, because I had to check with my daughter. I was going to pause it and just blend it back in, and there was nothing. I had a black screen. So apparently I have to do this. If I turn the destabilizer on so that it doesn't shake around too much for you guys, it zooms in, but it does drop the quality of the video, which I guess most people don't have 4K laptops or tablets or whatever. So I don't know why I'm worrying about it. So, but it was on a roll, so I didn't turn the camera back on till now. I'm going to show you the ephemera I worked on today. I'll talk about it a little bit. We'll throw it back in the book. I just couldn't show the process, and I did try to keep it simple. I was just trying to get to it and be done, right? So it's a lot of inking, but I was smart this time. I did pick all the ephemera I had left over, all the base pieces. I distressed them all. I put them where I thought I wanted them, so I knew I had every pocket that we had created had at least something in it, 1 to 2 things in it. And the nice thing is, on some of these pockets, you know, we have things like this, which were the, you know, from the scrapbook, and I distressed them, and I don't need to do anything with them. Other things, you know, are from my kit. They are journal cards, and they're decorative already. I don't have to put something on every one of them, so I'm leaving it open for you guys to decorate, and definitely room to write on the back. So, but I made sure everything was distressed. I tried to make sure all my stuff was clipped and ready to go, so I could just decorate. And I had printed some extra ephemera that in case I didn't know I had options. But I did keep these pretty simple, since this book, again, it's very eclectic. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff. It's heavy. It's junky, right? It has that smash book junk, but not junk as in like crap, but junk like in junk in my trunk, I guess. Yeah, it's just fat. It's just there. It has a lot to it. There's a lot of width and weight to it. And then we have some really pale, light, fun ephemera. We'll keep it light on the ephemera, right? So in one of the pockets, I have this little trifold mini journal card thing we kept together. And I just decorated it up a little bit on this side. Still a little room to write, of course, in the middle. And all that writing capability on the back. And this one was just something cute that goes in one of our corner pockets, as I'll show you. And yeah, a little lace, a little sticker, a little paper. I did use the sticker sheets as a layer in the background, and then, you know, the papery on top. I love how the flowers are over the writing on this one, but the B and the word keep it stand out. Decorative label. Super simple. Super cute to open and look at it. And then you could date it. You could gratitude each page. I mean, each background. A lot of cute little things you could do with that. In the front was the last of the, it was that, the cream folder, the cream variety mini file folder. This was that second set of cards that you could either cut up or you keep them together, and we were trying to debate whether to put it in or out. And I made it just a little journal book, tiny little journal card, right? Like a journal greeting card type thing where you can write on the inside, front, both sides, and on the back if you wanted. And I made a little lace pocket in the front with just a cute little things in it. You could put these on other ephemeras if you wanted. You could decide if you wanted something else a little more decorated, but it has a faux, I'm calling it a faux tag on it, because that's a sticker actually. And it's just in the background as another layer. I'm going to go to the front. And I definitely have a lot of tags. I think just because of the size of them, we ended up with a lot of tags, but they're really cute because the different size tags layer really nicely with each other, and the tags work really nicely behind like larger cards. It gives you dimension and different shapes, so you're just not square, rectangle, you know, after another. And all you're doing is cutting the top, but they're all a little different. I mean, I don't cut the same in any way. So I went for something really simple. It was just we just had a label and a word and a little fluff, to maybe a little more layering. We have a number on there, my butterflies. you know, but no, not all of them have something on top. Depends where it's going. I may not want to have the tags get all bunched up. But we just came back from a thrift store shopping, and I found some more lace and ribbon that I didn't have before, and so I was all stoked about that. It's like, ooh, I get to use that today, and I now got to figure out how to cut that off. It is going to unravel a little bit, which is fine. It does have fun after a while on that, but unless I completely, you know, shred it on purpose, I'm not sure we're ready for that yet. And it might over time totally fray, and that's okay. That has its own fun stuff to it. We get to the bigger ones, you know, put a little protector band on it, distressed it, hole punched it so you can add your own tassel. This one does get tucked in also, so I didn't really want to put something on it. When this one, on the other hand, comes from the top, so I try to make my own cute little ribbon tassel. Again, another little find at the thrift store was this perfect string that makes great for tassels and strings and things. I did use this, again, the word, just make a tiny little coin pocket for options. And all of these are either the dark brown or the light cream background. So every one of these can be written on the back. So I know I take up a lot of space in this book. It's very decorative for a journal book. This journal book is going to be, you know, you have full pages, but it's going to be quick thoughts, quick memories, gratitudes. Is going to be, you know, it's definitely not a 30-day type journal. I don't think we can do 30 pages, but I will check when we do. This one still left a lot of room here also. This was very simple, just a little something to add to its beauty. And again, it gets tucked in a way where I can enjoy the tassels. I hope I didn't make that the wrong size. This was just the journal card, so I just added a little bit of something. As I mentioned, I finally found a place for a sticker, just for something different and circular. Had to tuck him in there for decorative. And I put a tab on it because it is going into a tuck, so I want to be able to easily pull it out without any worries. And then this is one of the big pieces from the scrappy roll. And I just did some more layering to it to just sort of tie it all together. So let's put these guys in place. Each one of these probably accompanies another piece, which is great. All my pieces. So yeah, I was really frustrated. I was 40 minutes in. I knew I still had, I was about halfway done. I knew I had more to go. I was just going to pause and keep going. Pause it and start over, and then blend it in editing and talk to you guys and all this fun stuff. And, didn't record like 40 minutes worth of stuff. So I am blending it together anyway and talking to you guys about what I did. That's all I can do. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys all, though, have figured out and are probably wonderful at making ephemera. It is about layers sometimes, or it's just simply a mild decoration, right? This one, I'm loving my decorations from my scraps this time around. It's so funny. Remember to use your lace, your numbers, your tags, your coins. Is remembering all of that. This one's great because I felt it was a good little option to this. Right? Just a cute. I tried to stuff them in a way where you could still see them, but I think that'll help. Okay, we got that one done. That one I don't have to worry about. No. Oh my goodness, right? Nope, that one's done too, right? Okay. This one had, oh no, this one? Yep, that had that big one in there. Again, I distressed it. There's plenty of room to decor on your own or decorate it as you saw fit. So that goes there. Oop. Cute little book goes in that one. Isn't that cute? Bunny's holding the barefoot little book. And hopefully you guys saw this the other day. Oh, I did an Instagram on the cute little fabrics. There's still a lot going on in here. So it is, this goes here, and nope, not that one. That one, yes. I tried to think about it going, oh my gosh, which one did I put in where? That was my only worries. I was going to do this and then forget where I put everything. So that's super cute. You've got different layers, different colors, and you can see everything, you know, see all the, at least the tassel tops, so you know what's going on. So here's our tuck that I wanted to make sure it sat sort of low so it didn't fall out. That does sort of keep it from going too far in, which is fine. Keep it sort of even. And like I said, you have this little tab to help now pull it out. My only worry is that darling that darling little ordeal might be fun. Okay, so this one had our nice long tuck. I did have to remember, luckily I was watching my mom and she was talking about her numbers and her doilies, and I was like, oh, well, that's what I'm missing in some of these. My goodness, you do. You get stuck in a rut in your own decorating. This one you really can't see. That's so funny. I decorate to the right to the left. Don't know why. So it'll definitely be a surprise if you, for the whoever gets this who doesn't watch this, and if I decide to sell this, they will definitely get a surprise. So maybe I'll tuck it in a way where at least you see something sticking out and you're wondering what it is. Again, this one, really cute. Doesn't really need to be decorated. It has its own, you know, decor. So we're going to do that. And I love that we have this sticking up over here, which reminds me, hold on, go back. Oh, too far. I wanted one of those. Aha. Well, I was hoping it's actually a little short. I could stick it up a little bit, but I wanted one more thing sticking out so you could sort of see the ruffle on the back. But I don't want it all floppy either, so it's okay. And then in the back, I just have that last large tag as a reminder. Sorry, that's loose because I'm not done yet. I think I'm going to do one more thing to this back section. So things like adding a little more here, detailing a few pages, getting the tassels done. I mean, every pocket does have something, and some are simple for you guys to play with as you see fit, and others, you know, are decorated up a little bit more to enjoy. So we definitely have both everywhere. I'm really hoping that there is enough writing space for you guys. There's only a few pages where there's nothing, where you can't write on it. But these guys all, you know, these are all decorated. And they're all, again, every single one of these can be written on the back. There's 3 spots now that have paper in them. You know, you could still journal on that page. These are tiny little notes. Like you want to do little Heidi notes, you could. You could bullet journal right here for a moment if something needed to be remembered. You have all of this to journal on, cards to journal on, everywhere. You could journal across that if you really wanted to. You still have this space. All of that. There's plenty of space in there. Nice thing is a lot of my papers have a middle or length space to journal on. I did these cute little flaps on top so we could see all, you could, there's 2 sides, they're double-sided. And the, I actually enlarged them so the, you know, the spacing in between the writing of the lines is a little bigger. Not that you couldn't write bigger. And you can go all the way back to this, like totally hide a note in there. Again, there's space up here. You just remove this, do some spacing, put it over it, right on the back of it, right here. Again, like a bullet journal moment maybe there. So you do have a lot of room on the pages, even the decorative ones where there's a nice background on a great, beautiful black pen that your favorite black pen. You could journal on almost every one of these pages. Even here, you could have some fun again with your bullet journal. There's that. So you have like 3 notebooks in here, or notepads in this thing, between the flip up and the 2 pages. Again, you could write here and on this back page very carefully. Only because, I say that only because it's sort of bumpy. And you have this page. So you have quite a bit in here. I don't know if you'd have 30 days worth if you used every journal card, every tag I gave you, every page space I had. You could make like a small 30-day gratitude out of this one. It could be all your favorite moments during the summer of the gardening. I don't know, get creative, but I think there's still potential. It is not a full page journal type journal, and I will have to work on that on one of the next ones, where I really do leave you a lot of journaling pages and just decorate the sides. Only put some pockets on a few pages. That might be the wildflower one, where I do have 2 or 3 different types of journal pages in each set, and that's where we get a lot of space on that. So there it is. That's where we are right now with the ephemera. I'm sorry it wasn't any longer. This will definitely be a short Thursday for you guys. It's what happens when things go sour and we have to start fresh, and you've already designed it. You've already made the ephemera and nothing recorded. So thank you for joining me and sticking it out. Hopefully you'll come back next week. We are going to take a quick break from this journal, and we're going to work on the cover and inserting the signatures to the Hero's Traveler's Notebook. And so we're going to take a little break from that while I finish up this one, and then I will reveal every last ounce of the details on this one in 2 weeks. So thank you for joining me and this quick little video of doing the ephemera that's necessary, getting what needs to get done, and following along. So have a great day, and I'll see you next week.